Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First carry for James Conner. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taking it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Thomas, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3-and-out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Connor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
To think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After 7-3 to score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On third down, Red, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Up there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now from Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cards have got it back to within a score.
Extra point will be done. And that makes it 14-10 again. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Murray.
Escaping the pressure right. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. And Miller with it over the middle.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw is Murray.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Murray. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 now on 1st down.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, Red. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Right after his goal. And he gives him a 3-point lead. Nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he powers his way up past the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Again, a run with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth when the ball's...
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive will start with Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 1st down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Tua to throw again. And he's got it.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting in there for the sack. Murray's His throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running.
Oh, Connor loses it.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Look at the big man rumble.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crosser. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He's going up top for Wilson.
And now here's another interception.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Murray, one final try. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
But the lopsided affair finally coming to...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got